once again.
Hello, it's Jimmy here again, O'Reilly's, and we've come to look at a Mercedes that's for sale at the minute, and I will show you the car. It's a Mercedes diesel. Customer's got it for sale, and someone's come to look at it, and it looks like they've sabotaged it to try and get a better deal. He told me this oil wasn't in there before they came to look at it. Then they've had a look around the car, told them that there's oil in the coolant, and that they're happy to still take the car if he knocks a grand off the price. So we're going to see if we can get it cleaned out. Pulling off this hose here, you can see that the coolant is clean, so it hasn't gone through the system yet. So we're going to just take off the reservoir bottle and hopefully just clean this out. And you've basically just got to pull those two little top clips back and slide it up, which unhooks it from there. It's quite lucky really, because look, if you tipped it back, that's clear. So they've obviously just put the oil in here and it hasn't circulated the system yet. And we've just unhooked that lower clip there with our little hose pliers. We're just going to pull this pipe off, this one here. So what I've done here is just put the lid back on so I can flip it upside down and then pull that hose off so we don't get any spillage. Now that's out of the way. I'm going to just put that down there for a minute, leave it upside down. This hose, just to check if any oil's gone in there, we're going to do the same thing, lower it. You can see it's nice and clean, so it hasn't got in there. So we've got our oil pan here, and we're going to open the lid of the reservoir. It's quite lucky really, it's not that bad. The reason why it's not sort of gone through the whole of the coolant is obviously oil is a little bit thicker than your ordinary coolant, so it just literally floats on the top. It doesn't go down and mix through, unless of course you start the engine, which will flow the water through and then make it mix together. But looks like we've just got a little bit in the bottle there that needs rinsing out. I'm just going to get my funnel that I've adapted with some tape here that can go into the reservoir bottle and make a tight seal. We'll just push that together, just like that. And unfortunately I don't have any empty containers, so I'm going to have to use some proper antifreeze. I could just flush it out with some water, but I don't have an empty container to fill up, so I'm just going to pour some of this in here. And just flush that out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to block the hole at the bottom with my finger, fill up some more coolant. Now I'll put the lid back on the reservoir, and I'll block the other inlet holes here, a return hole, and I'm just going to shake it around basically. Now I'll open the lid, if I can get a grip on it. It's coming out nice and clean. Now I've got the reservoir in the back of my van. I'm going to use some brake cleaner to just clean off any visible oil I can see. do the same to the cap. Okay, now we've cleaned it out as best as possible. We're going to refit it back on the car here. It's just a couple of pipes, so we'll just get it refitted and come back. Plug back in, put that back in place. All of the pipes are now connected back. Put our funnel back on here, and we're going to use some of this antifreeze coolant to go back in there. So now we're just going to run the engine for a few minutes, get up the temperature, make sure there's no air in it, and we'll see you on our next videos.